3v3 August Desert Gate. Blue team, Sizwe Bansi plays an Eldar Farseer support commander, fights melee, lots of buffs for her troops, alongside Terror Squad Ch3ck as a commander knob. Infiltrating commander, does good damage both melee and range, and lots of sneaky orc tricks. Rounding out blue team, we've got ILPRA playing under the name Yellow. Plague champion, starts off range, can be fearsome in melee though, can also heal and do nasty AoE damage, not the quickest though. Red team, we've got Johnny Longbone playing a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, fights melee, cannot be suppressed and walks through cover. In BaTMaN we trust, also known as Fulgrim, plays a Warboss, melee commander, leads the line with buffs and disruption. And rounding out red team, we've got BobTheDespoiler as a Lictor Alpha, infiltrating commander, good at ambushing and picking off high value targets. Lictor Alpha will be on this western edge up against the Eldar Farseer. Very narrow side, lots of resources, so it's pretty important. Looks like BaTMaN is coming across to... no, that's Terror Squad coming across to double. Bob is going to have his hands full here. Lictor Alpha retreat, should get away. There's the war from the Orks, boosting their damage and speed. And here's some spore mines. Can they detonate on the Banshee? Should go after them. They are pulling out now. Very strong double here. Bob is going to need to back off, I think. Spore mines get one more detonation on the sluggers. And Farseer gets away, uses her fleet, and she goes back into combat. And these Hormagaunts are going to go down, and they do. Bob not happy. And blue's completely conquered the west side. Meanwhile, east, BaTMaN is capping. This is Johnny Longbone in yellow and black. And his Chaos Lord's going to die, I think. Way overextended. The damage over time Plague Bolter that the Plague Champion has is really good for taking out retreating units. The damage over time, of course, also ignores cover. Orks fighting Orks on this west side. Terror Squad forced off. BaTMaN has come over to help out Bob. And those shooters go down. Double shooters opening for both Orc players. Double Termagants for Bob. In fact, triple Termagants now because he lost that Hormagaunt brood. Double Chaos Space Marines for both Chaos players. Heavy ranged infantry. Here comes the Warboss. Are we going to see a Bang Bang Hammer perhaps? Nurgle Worship boosting the health regen of these infantry units. There's the Stomp from the Warboss. His starting ability, good disruption. Heretics getting taken out though by those CSM from range with their bolters, and they need to retreat. And I think ILPRA is going to be forced off here. Fulgrim or BaTMaN has gone for Angry Bits. And there it is, the Angry Bits charge allows him to disrupt even more. He can charge in and then do his stomp even. Can he take out this Plague Champion? Does. Ouch, chain axe to the forehead. Triple Termagants for Bob. If he gets Toxin Sacks on all of these guys, that's going to be some pretty nasty damage, and he has. Red team taking blue's natural here in the north. Red have a natural in the south. And there's this contested eastern VP. Lictor Alpha's comes in to take it all the way from the west side. West side is turning blue here. Banshees are even going to hit power. Not bad at bashing power. Here comes some spore mines though to defend. Floating grenades that also suppress units. There they go. Huge amounts of damage to high model, low health squads. Bang. Not sure if they do less damage to heavy armor.
Generator operational.
Eastern side is eventually turning red. Johnny Longbone has an aspiring champion on his heretic squad. And so does ILPRA. And there's the Doom Blast. Chaos Lord also waning there. And those heretics run away. Chaos Space Marines lose 2 models on this squad. The last member has quite a lot of health though, so if you keep him in the fight. Shooters helping out by shooting a node. And ILPRA is forced off again, needs some help here. West side we have a Ch3ck cannon set up in a pretty nice location. Lictor Alpha Can he get a flesh hook on it perhaps? 396, 500, a 2-to-1 for red, and that Guardian just gets away. 20 hit points. Lictor Alpha retreats. Farseer doing pretty well here. Getting her Ghost Helm. Great accessory for her. All of her war gear is pretty strong though. Sync kill on a shooter. Red team totally dominating this eastern side. Even going to decap this natural power, and there it goes. Here is Terror Squad though to help out with double shooters and some Storm Boys. Power melee jump troops. Very good offensively, but they do need to be looked after. Somewhat glass cannons like Howling Banshees are. Sizwe Bansi also has a Ranger Squad, Sniper Infantry. Warboss uses its charge to get in amongst this Shuriken. Stormboy's not attacking it. Now here come Banshees, and Rangers getting way too close. What are they doing? Need to retreat. And so do the Banshees. Reds can retake this western side. Look at this. This power is full. Western contested power completely full by blue. They've got their natural back here too, and they are retaking east. ILPRA, Johnny Longbone and Bob all going tier 2. ILPRA went first. Stormboys need to run away down to 3 models. And Red's getting their power bashed by shooters and Cursed Space Marines and that fake champion. Meanwhile, Kommando Knob, Caps and Heretics coming in. 347, 491. Central power decaps. So it's Red's natural. Good job for those sluggers. And they just get away. Here comes the Warboss to reinforce these termagants. Stormboys and shooters, maybe they will push Blue's natural here or hit the east. Nurgle Worship boosting the region of the Plague Champion who needs to heal up here. He has fetid armor, getting the Blight Grenades, and Blood Crusher on the way for Johnny Longbone. 347, 452, a double for Blue. Starting to claw back some VPs. Here comes the Warboss. Only angry bits for him. Rangers knocking back with kinetic shot, but they need to retreat through all of this stuff. But he's not attacking them. Could have taken out that squad there. Through sluggers and Stormboys. Stormboys jump on... what is that? I thought they were going to jump this Shuriken, but the Warboss charges it anyway. They seem to jump in place there. Shuriken forced off. Here comes triple Termagants. And Bob has a Venom Brood on the field and Range Synapse on the way. So those Termagants will get a nice health buff and a damage buff. Here comes the Kommando Knob. Might go down here. Was flesh hooked. He's getting shot to bits by Termagants. Tries to throw a stun bomb and goes down. Termagants melee him to death, of all things, as he retreats. Use your choppers on these Stormboys. But I need something to fight. Stormboys also for Terror, and these guys have their Knob Leader. But they're in retreat because they don't want to mix with Use Your Choppers. Use Your Choppers is a global buff from the Warboss. Such great buffs he has, especially for melee units. Blood Crusher for Johnny Longbone. ILPRA answers with some Plague Marines, but they're going to take a while to get up there. Was that Let the Galaxy Burn? It is. Armor of the Inferno for the Chaos Lord. 347, 391, a 2-to-1 for Blue. ILPRA now has that Light Grenade accessory. Grenade icon on top of the indicator there. Also the Chaos Lord will have one. Armor of the Inferno gives him... oh, we've lost the indicator for the Chaos Lord. But Armor of the Inferno does give him a grenade icon. Banshees bashing a node. We have Commando Squad called in tier 2 by Ch3ck. Global ability of the Kommando Knob. Usually you have to wait for tier 3 for these guys. And there's the Burner Bomb with Love the Daka. And that's tons of damage, and these shooters might wipe that squad. No, they get away with 2 models. Stormboys with their Knob Leader, Sluggers with their Knob Leader and Burners, and a Warboss to support them. Meanwhile, east side, Blood Crusher runs away, snared by the Plague Marines missile launcher. He'll get away though. 325, 388, 2-to-1 for red. Tier 3 for Johnny Longbone and Bob. has a zone thrope on the field, artillery unit, doesn't need to set up, also gives health regen aura synapse to nearby infantry. They need to be really nearby though. Plague champion now has his plague fist, and it's going to be a shooting match here, and these chaos units will lose. With range synapse, triple termagants and a zone thrope, no way they can stand against it. Eternal war on the Chaos Space Marines, and they have Marco Zinch. Should have been shooting the Venom Brood all of that time. Synapse creatures would have blown up and knocked down all of these termagants, or shoot at the zone thrope, which I think they did because its shield is down a bit. Here comes the Stormboys jumping in out of nowhere, very orky, going after the Venom Brood with their power weapons, will rip them to shreds since they are heavy armor. Here comes the Blood Crusher though. Needs to lead the line here. Doesn't really have much of a threat. Maybe those Banshees, if they weren't forced off immediately with their Exarch, could do some damage. Apart from that, pretty much has free reign here. Flesh Hook finishes off those Stormboys. That's devastating. Terror Squad, Ch3ck losing his Stormboys there. And the Kommando Knob has gone down again. Farseer just got away, and Sizwe Bansi goes tier 3. It's now a 1-to-1, 3-2-1, 3-8-8. Red team can take East though, and are bashing Blue's power here. Blood Crusher staying alive. Is it leveled? No. Once Blood Crushers start leveling, they can be pretty nasty. Here comes ILPRA with Plague Marines, which are a big threat to that Blood Crusher. Take away its greatest asset, which is its speed, with their snaring missiles. Chaos Lord, is he in retreat? I can't tell. Don't think he is. No, turns around, there's that Galaxy Burn on a big blob of infantry there. Blood Crusher charges in, needs to tie up those Plague Marines. And the Plague Champion, of course, with his Plague Fist can do a lot of damage to him. To it. It's a demon with vehicle armor. And Johnny Longbone is not supporting it with worship. There's heretics all the way there, and there's a Noxious Cloud, ouch, on those termagants. Nice cloud, says his teammate. Not sure what else it did. Looks like it killed a bunch of termagants. Didn't take out a squad though. 299, 388. War truck on the field for Fulgrim / BaTMaN. Weird Boy also, sub-commander for Orks. Very good at dealing with blobs of ranged infantry. Kommando Knob still down. And these Commando squad have their Knob leader, gives them a rocket launcher. Johnny Longbone going for a Chaos Predator. Don't think that's the best idea with Plague Marines and those Commando squad. See how it goes. Needs to take care of it. Kommando Knob is back up. 287, 387. 100-point lead for red. Here come Banshees to chop up some shooters, and blue team can retake this contested power. Only has 2 generators up now. How have the Rangers been doing? They're still level 1 but almost level 2. Farseer has a Ghost Helm. Fire Prism on the way. That was a Warp Vomit from the Weird Boy, stunning all of these allied units. Here's Bob. Looks like a Blight Grenade or something went off on those termagants. Flesh Hook on the Aspiring Champion, and the damage will be shared, so could take out the entire squad here by attacking this guy. Look at all those heretics dying, and does take out the squad. Lictor Alpha now needs to run away. That's the Lictor Alpha's specialty. Complaints of lag. Ouch, Crippling Poison on that Plague Champion. You see how much damage these termagants can do. Level 2 now. Under range synapse. War Truck is there, still alive somehow. Very weak vehicle, being shot at by Plague Marines if they can get up off their ass. Venom Brood doing the good thing and staying back. They're getting shot though by Marco Zinch, CSM, and run away. Here comes the Farseer, Stormboys jumping in. Banshees and Farseer hugely outnumbered. Here's a Carnifex from Bob. Farseer runs away, might die. If those Stormboys jump again, perhaps. Here's a Fire Prism. Excellent fire support for Eldar. That's his focus shot, shooting up the Carnifex here, which is snared by those Plague Marine missiles. Here comes a Weird Boy. Actually does pretty good anti-vehicle damage, the Weird Boy, if he can hit with his slow moving range attack. Stormboys jump the Shuriken. and stun, since they have their Nob leader. Here comes a war truck to support. Will allow these guys to reinforce on the fly. 287, 328. East side being taken by heretics. It's going to be a 2-1 for blue. Carnifex has the Thorn back upgrade. Tank busters on the way for Fulgrim / BaTMaN. 281, 328. And red team can steal this contested power again.
Adding support structure.
Warboss revived and retreats back. Bob doing very well. Only lost those Formagaunts, Triple Termagants, Venom Brood, Carnifex and a Zone Throat. Any war gear for Lictor Alpha? No. Let's have a quick check of the heroes. Farseer's level 3 with Ghost Helm. Kommando level 3 with extra equipment. ILPRA level 3 fully kitted out. Plague Fist, Fetid and Blight Grenades. Orks versus Orks on this west side. Tank busters, Missile Barrage misses everything. Chaos Lord level 3 with Armory Inferno. Warboss level 3 has the Bang Bang Hammer now, and there's a foot of Ork. Ouch. Stuns and damages and knocks back. Lictor Alpha level 4, no war gear. Huge engagement here. Banshee's moving on the Carnifex, taking tons of damage from the Tyranids though. And there is Time Field. Excellent way to deal with those Triple Termagants. Need to move off. Fire Prism getting shots in. Used it well, kept it back. Can he finish off these Storm Boys? No. Weird Boy. Both of the Weird Boys forced to retreat. Meanwhile, east side, Chaos fights Chaos. And that Chaos Predator is surely going to die. We have a Shrine of Khorne from Johnny Longbone, which is being taken down. Yes, not before it spat out 2 Bloodletters. And Plague Marines now hunting down that tank. Or are they? No, they're shooting at the Bloodletters. Johnny Longbone needs to keep that tank moving. ILPRA trying to head it off, and he's going to take it out here. One more shot. Plague Marine died and disrupts them with Armory Inferno, and there's a Rock Strike, and ouch. Saved the tank there, and that's a crazy amount of damage. This is the global nuke for Orks. You're lucky, says ILPRA. We have looters with their Beamy Death Gun, which is a serious anti-vehicle weapon. Bad news for this Carnifex. Double Plague Marines and double Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines for ILPRA. Tier 2, and so is Terror Squad. All of Red Team Tier 3. Nob Squad on the field for Fulgrim. Elite Tier 3 Infantry 256, 328. Red Team pushing mid hard. Blue Team don't have much to answer. They have that Fire Prism, of course, using its spread shot to disrupt this infantry blob. Very, very blobbed up here. Dangerous to blob up that much in Tier 3 when there's global nukes around. As ILPRA just found out. Shooter Boys do not get away. Banshees run. Have they leveled up? They are level 2. Would want them to be higher level by now. There's Time Field again, shutting down this range blob. Slows movement and means you can't attack. Such a great counter for range blobs, of which there's usually a lot in Tier 3. Red Team pushing the eastern side. Got a Blight Grenade on their face, these Mark of Khorne CSM. Still kicking off in the middle though. Weird Boy shutting down these Termagants with his artillery attack, and a full retreat from Bob. Here come the Nob Squad though. Have their huge hammers. Carnifex of course cannot retreat, it's a monstrous creature, but it can walk away. Nob Squad use Frenzy, breaking suppression and making them invincible, chasing these commandos, and they get into melee, and there's a stun bomb. D cannon on the field for Sizwe Bansi artillery unit, huge amount of range. There's Warp Vomit, 213, 328. Commando Squad run away. Ouch, singularity on those Orks. And Nob Squad run away as well, and they're getting their Nob leader. Don't lose a model though. 213, 328. Blue team taking east side thanks to Plague Marines. This Chaos Predator is still here. There's an Noxious Cloud. Global ability of the Plague Champion, and it's doing serious damage to those Havocs. And might finish them off if ILPRA moves. It didn't even need to, they are finished off. Havocs are a good choice to stop a range blob of Markov Zinch CSM, but not when you have a Noxious Cloud and that tank is taken out. Why was he keeping it there with double Plague Marines? This is a Mark of Khorne Havoc, and there's Imperial Abyss, global nuke of chaos. Johnny Longbone trying to take out ILPRA's blob, but he did move in time. And the Lictor Alpha caught by the chains. You see the damage it does in the center of it. 213, 298, a 2-1 for blue. Here comes a Swarm Lord for Bob. Super unit for Tyranids. Boost the speed of all Tyranid allies. Or is it just your Tyranids? I'm not sure. Also allows you to reinforce around it. Even boost the speed of Carnifexes and the like. Charge there. This guy needs support though. Kommando Knob has his rocket launcher, which is pretty beastly. And that Carnifex is taking tons of damage from double Plague Marines, Commando Squad Knob and the Commando Knob. And goes down, does he? Still there. Tying up a Plague Marine squad now. Use your choppers on these Storm Boys, trying to take out the Weird Boy. Can they do it? No. They jump to the middle. Why did they do that? Oh, they're catching stuff in retreat. Farseer gets away, uses fleet. Red team can now decap blue's natural, I think. 213, 263, that Carnifex did go down. Double Mark of Khorne CSM, turns it into a pretty nice melee unit with power weapons. Can they take out the Commando Knob? Lictor Alpha's in there. Does he have Flesh Hook? Doesn't need it. Swarm Lord now heading back to heal up, is he? Or just get into a big fight and use Leech Essence, perhaps. 213, 250. Warboss goes down. Knob squad take out the Rangers. Fire Prism still around. Has it leveled up? No. Well, level 2. Lots of disruption, not much killing. Swarm Lord in the centre has vehicle armor, but it will regenerate health since it's a monstrous creature. 211, 249. See, it's parked next to the zone throat, so it's getting a regen bonus. And blues, can they push against the centre with a Swarm Lord there and a zone throat and this ranged blob of Tyranids? Termagant's leveling up, level 4, level 3 and level 3, and this squad is very nearly level 4. Lictor Alpha disrupting this blob along with the Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord is getting his Blood Maul too. Here come the double Plague Marines, very durable. And they force off, do they? Here's a Noxious Cloud going after these Havocs. And blue team take the east. It's a 2-1. Look at this army that Bob has. Needs to push. Looted tank on the field for Terror Squad. 197, 242. Barb Stranger, Carnifex 2. These things are crazy. Look at the damage to the infantry. And suppresses. Does pretty good damage to vehicles as well if he can hit them. ILPRA again pushing Red's power with double Plague Marines and double Markov Zinch CSM. And these CSM are level 4 and very nearly level 4. Plague Champion level 6. Farseer level 5. Kommando Nod level 4. Chaos Lord level 6. Warboss level 4 and dead. Lictor Alpha level 6. Has Corrosive Claws now and Deadly Jump. Deadly Jump allows it to disrupt really well and get into combat. Here's Love the Daka on this blob of Tyranids with Burner Bomb. Ouch, but these Commando Squad might pay for it. No, they get away. Time Field stopping the Swarm Lord there, or slowing him down. Lictor Alpha's gonna die if he's not careful. Does retreat. And here comes Sluggers. They need to use Swamp Them if they're gonna have a chance out. Look at the damage they take. This Carnifex is gonna go down. One more shot from that Fire Prism or that tank. And there it goes. Swarm Lord now making a move, pushing in. There's a Singularity, all kicking off here. Very nasty Orks Nob squad with hammers, and their Nob leader Swarmlord needs to back off. Hasn't used his leech essence yet, why not? Rocket barrage, wow, almost takes out the fire prison. Rangers on the field taking pot shots. Nobs break suppression with frenzy, but what are they going to do now? They retreat. 197, 177. Noise Marines on the way for Johnny Longbone. East side is turning red thanks to Mark of Corn CSM. Nicely placed Havocs. Bloodletters are teleporting in but took tons of damage. Need to phase out or run, and they're doing neither, and he's going to lose his squad, and does. Nope, one member gets away. Here comes the rest of ILPRA's stuff. Plague Fist takes out a Marine. And full retreat from Johnny Longbone. Doesn't want to mess with these Orks and these Chaos guys. Farseer also here. Here comes Bob again with his Tyranids. Lost a bunch of Termagants. And those were level dangerous Termagants as well. From the cloud it looks like, from chat. Seems like I missed it. Noise Marines with Blastmaster taking shots at the CSM. Ouch. Turns them into an artillery unit. 197, 169, 2-1 for blue. Can red swing this around again? Bob is getting a Gene Stealer squad. There goes some stick bombs. Stunning and then damaging. Time field though, really mucking up these Orcs trying to get into combat. And Nob squad forced off. Havoc setting up, as do Blastmaster Noise Marines. And there's Let the Galaxy Burn. ILPRA needs to be careful here. Plague Champion goes down in melee to Chaos Space Marines. And there's a Bomber Boy going in. And there's a Tyranids formation trying to catch these retreating Chaos units, I think. Maybe that Lictor. These capillary towers will provide a synapse as well to Tyranid units. Still going off. Looks like ILPRA is in full retreat now. 197, 133, here comes looted tank and some of Ch3ck stuff to reinforce. Can they finish off the Swarmlord? One more shot from that tank, I think it's going to go down. Level 1 looted tank. Where's the shot? There it is, and there goes the Swarmlord. Ouch. Touch of Nurgle on Bloodletters here, but they retreat. Swamp on these sluggers, but they're not attacking anything. Here they come. Excellently timed stun bombs from those stick bombs. Stick bombers even, and here are Guardians capping. It might be a triple for blue. Termagants taken out by Banshees. I think Bob has given up. That cloud that I missed really mucked him up, and here's another one. What is this, like the 4th or 5th one we've seen? And there's the concede from blue. Crazy back and forth game, doubling both sides. I'm sure I missed tons of stuff. Sorry about that, guys. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.